Welcome, my honeys. Welcome, my nasty birds, to What Do Stars Say? Today, we are looking at the tremendous effects of this month, specifically April 2026.
Oh, it is a massive one. I mean, when we look at the sky energies for this month, it is just mind-blowing.
Literally mind-blowing. And my nice-hearted listener, my gorgeous lions, this entire forecast is just for you. We scanned so many diverse astrological sources for this, and
It's like
honestly,
the feast.
a total feast. Oh my God, can you look at the chances of the Leo this month? It will absolutely make you smile.
You really will. But, Leos are impatient. I'm getting straight to the point. They don't want us dilly-dallying.
Oh, absolutely not. They want the stage, and they want it right now. So, my dears, let's talk about the overarching energetic weather. According to this month's sky indicators, every single visible planet is moving direct.
Zero retrogrades.
Yeah.
None at all. It is the astrological equivalent of taking all the friction out of the universe.
Just total, unstoppable forward momentum. One of our Western sources described this specific energy as horses galloping ahead full force. And for a fire sign like you, Leo, that is pure adrenaline.
Exactly. Because all this direct energy is concentrated in a massive stellium in Aries. That means we are seeing 5 different planetary conjunctions happening in just a matter of weeks.
5! It's wild. Now, Aries is a fellow fire sign, so my sweet Leos, this is directly lighting up your 9th house.
The house of grand visions.
Yes, higher learning, international pursuits, all the big stuff. Because Aries forms such a gorgeous supportive angle to your Leo placements, you aren't just being pushed, you're being launched out of the shadows.
Right, into long-term leadership roles. I mean, Leos love being the boss.
They live for it. And this sky is practically handing you the crown. You are being forced to expand your worldview in the best way possible.
But we do have to talk about the catch.
Hmm.
Because there is always a catch, isn't there?
Ugh, the ultimate party crasher. Yes, let's unpack that. In the middle of all this glorious Aries fire, Mars is conjunct Saturn.
And that is a very heavy combination.
So heavy. So Mars is your ruling fire, the gas pedal, right? Pure thrust, action, and ambition.
Right. And Saturn is the emergency brake. It represents hard boundaries, restriction, and structural discipline.
Which our magnificent Leos notoriously just love and dread.
They absolutely despise it. They want to roar and conquer immediately.
Exactly. They hate being told to wait or follow the rules. But my honeys, listen to me. This is so necessary. When Mars and Saturn meet in Aries around April 18th to the 20th, it forces you to build structurally sound new beginnings.
You can't just run on sheer panic or excitement. The universe is forcing your hand because the old structure of your life literally cannot contain all this new power.
Right. The old engine block is cracking. So if you hit a brick wall mid-month, maybe a delay in a project, or someone telling you, no, do not throw a royal tantrum.
Please don't.
I know you want to. But don't fight the wall. Study it. Saturn is just stress testing your new foundation.
Precisely. Saturn is asking you, are you genuinely serious about this new leadership role? Because if you are, you have to do the grueling, unglamorous structural work to make it real.
It's demanding longevity. And speaking of the broader world, this Mars-Saturn clash has some intense global implications too, doesn't it?
It really does. One of the mundane astrology sources we reviewed explicitly warned that this signature is historically associated with heightened geopolitical tension.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, specifically defensive military operations and the aggressive redrawing of boundaries, particularly in the Middle East and Turkey.
And just to be incredibly clear to you listening, my dear nasty birds, we are looking at this purely through the lens of data interpretation.
Absolutely.
We are not taking any political sides, left or right. We are simply reporting the historical events that these specific celestial indicators have mirrored in the past.
Maintaining that strict neutrality is essential. Astrology just reflects the cyclical patterns of human behavior.
Exactly. So while the world leaders might be clashing, my Leos, you need to use this energy to quietly and methodically dismantle the walls in your own life.
Channel that frustration into productive discipline.
Yes. Now let's move to something super exciting, because while the Aries stellium is the raw physical thrust of the month, the actual target of all this energy shifts drastically towards the end of April.
Oh, April 26th.
Yes. The dawn of a completely new era. Tell them what's happening.
Uranus, the planet of disruption, shock, sudden awakenings, and pure innovation, finally leaves Taurus and enters Gemini.
And it's going to stay there for a long time, right?
7 years. Until roughly 2032 or 2033, this is undoubtedly one of the most significant planetary shifts of the decade.
7 years of Uranus in Gemini. Now, Gemini rules information, local networks, language, and the mind itself.
And Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, so it governs universal truth, collective consciousness, and the architecture of the internet.
Which means we are looking at a literal rewiring of the human network. Our sources are predicting a massive technological revolution. We're talking a new era of cyber technology, advanced drone defense systems, and massive leaps in AI.
And one of our Vedic sources even called this a great awakening. They explicitly mentioned discoveries at the bottom of the ocean, new space propulsion tech, and potential government disclosures regarding alien life.
Wait, alien disclosures, like literal UFOs on the news?
I mean, that's what the source suggests.
That sounds like a sci-fi movie. How do we ground that for our nice-hearted listener?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really about the decentralization of truth. Even if we don't see little green men, the psychological impact on the collective is going to feel just as shocking.
Ah, I see. So it could be the sudden release of classified documents or an AI leap that completely obliterates how we verify what is real.
Exactly. The way you learn, the way you speak, and the way you verify reality is going to be fundamentally upended over the next 7 years.
Upended, and probably a little glitchy at first, because Uranus doesn't politely ask to upgrade your software. It crashes your hard drive to force you to buy the new system.
Disruption is Uranus's primary tool for evolution.
So true. But let's bring this back to our gorgeous lions. How does this Uranus and Gemini transit specifically bless our Leos?
Oh, this is the best part. For Leo risings and Leo suns, Gemini sits right in your 11th house.
The house of the audience. The public, networks, and big community goals.
Yes. So that erratic electric Uranian energy is going to completely reinvent your social circle. You might suddenly find yourself surrounded by eccentric, brilliant, highly unconventional friends.
Or if you're a Leo who creates content or owns a business, this is massive viral potential. Your audience could explode out of nowhere. You might pivot your entire brand toward new technology or digital communities.
It is pure unleashed digital voltage. You will rule the online stage, Leos.
You love to hear it. But wait, we have to rewind just a tiny bit. Before Uranus moves into Gemini, there is this crazy cosmic traffic jam right in the middle of the month.
Ah, yes. The flashpoints from April 17th to the 21st.
Right, because on April 17th, we have a very powerful new moon in Aries, perfectly conjunct Chiron. And Chiron is known as the wounded healer.
This is a beautiful moment, really. Several of our sources highlight this exact day as a time of profound personal healing. It's about confronting core wounds around your identity, your right to exist, and your self-worth.
And because this is happening in Aries, it changes the nature of the healing, doesn't it?
Entirely. Aries demands active vulnerability. You don't just sit on a therapist's couch and cry about the wound, though crying is fine, but you heal by taking courageous forward action. You heal by doing the thing that terrified you.
Which takes us back to the Vedic perspective.
Yeah.
One source noted this new moon occurs in the Ashwini nakshatra.
The divine physicians.
Exactly, the healers of the gods. So they predict this energy will manifest on the world stage as sudden, lightning speed medical cures being announced.
Which perfectly synthesizes everything we've talked about.
Yeah.
A medical breakthrough is essentially a Uranus and Gemini technological leap applied to a Chiron in Aries physical wound.
Oh, I love how that connects. But here is where it gets confusing for the listener. How are we supposed to navigate a week that promises miraculous medical cures on the 17th, but then hits us with that frustrating Mars-Saturn brick wall on the 18th?
Right, it feels like a contradiction. But if we look at the mechanics of growth, the breakdown and the cure are not opposing forces.
They aren't.
No, they are sequential steps in the exact same process.
Oh, wait, say more about that. The breakdown is required for the cure.
Exactly. The breakdown of old, rigid structures, whether that is a global political system that has outlived its utility or a deeply ingrained psychological habit you hold onto for safety, is exactly what clears the ground for the cure to emerge.
Wow.
The wall literally has to fall for the medicine to get through.
That totally reframes it. So the frustration of hitting that Saturn wall isn't the universe punishing you, it's making space for your healing. Okay, to bring this all the way home to the end of the month, there is one more incredibly juicy detail for our Leos.
The Venus-Uranus conjunction.
Yes. My honeys, right before Uranus changes signs, it conjoins with Venus in the late degrees of Taurus. Our sources are universally calling these last-in-a-lifetime Venus-Uranus surprises.
Because Uranus won't be back in Taurus for another 84 years. This is the grand finale.
And for Leos, Taurus is your 10th house of career and public standing. We are talking about sudden financial windfalls, out-of-the-blue promotions, or a creative project you forgot about randomly going viral.
There is profound, shocking joy hidden inside this chaotic month.
Disruption isn't always bad. An unexpected windfall disrupts your bank account just as violently as an expense does. And Leos, you are poised to receive the windfall.
It is such a blessing. But I do want to pause and ask you, our dear listener, directly, what stands out to you in all of this?
Yes, exactly.
As you listen to the mechanics of these transits, are you feeling that electric urge to rebel and take over the digital world? Or are you feeling the heavy weight of a necessary new beginning that you can no longer avoid?
That is the pivotal question. Because the planets incline, they do not compel. You are the architect of your own fabulous life, Leo.
Absolutely.
So let's summarize this wild forecast. April 2026 is an unstoppable force. All visible planets are moving direct, forcing us into major new beginnings. We are watching Uranus usher in a massive 7-year technological revolution. And right in the middle of it all, we are being asked to take courageous action toward our own healing.
It is a crucible of a month, but the potential for personal refinement is just extraordinary. And I would like to leave you with a final thought to mull over, my dears.
Ooh, yes, give him some homework.
We spent a lot of time discussing how the macro astrology of April 2026 is about forcing hidden truths into the light through AI, decentralization, and global shifts.
The unavoidable illumination of reality.
Yes. But what is the hidden truth in your own life that you have been actively suppressing, Leo?
Oh, it's deep.
When Uranus turns the lights on later this month and shatters the old circuitry, what personal secret, what unacknowledged desire, or your deeply outdated belief about yourself are you finally going to have to face?
Because the light is coming on, whether your eyes are adjusted to it or not.
Exactly.
Wow, what an incredible concept to end on.
The decentralization of your own personal truth. My beautiful, brave Leos, the forecast for April 2026 isn't just a storm you have to survive. It is a brilliant bolt of lightning illuminating exactly what you need to dismantle so you can finally take your rightful throne.
It really is your time to shine.
Next month, your Leo is waiting for even more big surprises. In order not to miss it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel called What Do Stars Say?
Yes, please do. And if you liked our horoscope interpretation of this month, please hit that like button. Don't be shy to share your comment with us down below. We love reading them. Stay adaptable out there, my nasty birds. Sending you plenty of positive energy. We love you.